In today's video, we're taking a look at how to restring drawstrings easy and simple. This is so easy, anyone could do everything that we use on the video. We're going to leave a link on the description. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. That does help us out a lot. Thank you. So you woke up today and restringing your hoodie, your pants, your jacket, or your shorts is in your mind. Don't worry, here at the StatUpBox team, we've got your back. A 1-month boat ride on the deep sea away, but a back is a back. And in this video, we're going to show you different techniques, and from tools that you can buy to even things that you have laying at home that can do the trick. And no matter if you use something that you have laying at home or that you purchase, the technique will be the same. And the first thing that you're going to need other than yourself is some drawstrings. If you weren't able to find the old ones, you can always purchase some in the interwebs. Links on the description. And the second thing that you're going to need is something to pull the string through the hole in your hoodie or pants. This first one that we're looking at, it's flexible, is a spring-like consistency that can easily travel through the channel where your drawstring is going to rest. And all the purchase ones that we're going to show you all came in a kit that you can get for a few bucks. The good thing about the kit is not only you get the tool, but you also get a couple of drawstrings that can have you restringing all your pants and hoodies in no time. And we basically want to show you this one because the technique from now on is going to be the same. So we're basically going to loop or hook or tape or even staple our drawstring to our tool. Once you've done that, you can choose either of the channel holes to start your journey. You're basically going to push the tool in with the drawstring already connected by basically bunching up the fabric casing around the pin and then pulling the pin throughout as the drawstring gradually feeds in along the channel. And the second tool that we're going to look at, it's a flexible plastic drawstring threader tool, also included in the kit. And as you can see on this one is the same technique. We insert it through the hole, create a loop, push the tool through the hole, scrunch up or bunch up the fabric as you pull the tool farther in the channel, then holding the tool in the farthest place inside of the channel, and then unscrunching the fabric, and then noticing that your drawstring is farther inside, fighting the fight. The great thing about the bigger, longer tools that it travels a lot faster through the channel, but sometimes in the curb is a lot more difficult to maneuver. So also included in the kit, we have smaller ones, and this is the one that we most like to use. And because it has a rounded head, I mean front, it has less chances of getting caught in the fabric. If you notice this one, this has an open end, which makes it easier for threading flat drawstrings. But as you can see, because of the size of both, it's a lot easier when curving around the fabric. It would take more time because of the size, but you can skip leg day today, and remember when pushing in to use both arms for an even pump. But let's say this plan of attack needs to get done today. There's no time for buying or waiting. Then if you notice, our last tool is very similar to some bobby pins. So either if you have some lying around, or if you can Mission Impossible some from your loved one's cabinet drawer, is the way to go. And we say this because bobby pins are like socks. After you use them, they just disappear. And remember, if you don't have a bobby pin, you can always use a pen or anything with a clip or a hook at your disposal. You can also use safety pins, paper clips. Remember, we believe in you, grasshopper. But let's say you look and no hooks or clips are in the household. Don't worry, we got you. Then the old tape method would do the trick. So you can use anything from the size of a bobby pin all the way up to some chopsticks. Just remember the ancient technique passed down generation to generation. The bigger and longer, the harder for the curves. The smaller, the better for the curves, but the longer it's gonna take. And when using the tape method, let's say if the straw, piece of wood, pencil, or any tool that you have at your disposal has two sides, one thinner and one thicker side, then you want to place the drawstring on the thinner side, because remember, adding the more material, it's gonna make it a big boy or a girl or both or none. You are the king, queen, both or none of your castle. But one thing we know, it'll make it easier to restring. When placing the tape around the material, you always want to do a little pull test, because the last thing you want is for your drawstring to stay halfway through the channel and you have to restring again. A pro tip, let's say you're using a zip tie as your tool, then you want to place the tape on the V shape of the zip tie or the end and not the head, because we want to use the head to push in through the channel. channel. And remember, no matter which of the tools you use, the technique will be the same. As you push in the tool with the drawstring, you want to bunch up or scrunch up the fabric, then hold the tool, extend the fabric, and any day now, you'll get to your destiny. So no matter which of the two techniques you use, the ending will be the same. Once the drawstring comes out the channel, the other side or the hole, then you want to make sure that you hold both sides of the drawstring as you go around your hoodie, your pants, or your jacket to verify that in none of the places the fabric is scrunched up or bunched up. If you want to go for the beauty look, you also want to make sure that your drawstring has the same amounts coming out both sides so it can look even. And lastly, and most importantly, a pro tip, making a knot on each drawstring is the way to go. The last thing you want is to place your hoodie back or your pants and see that the drawstring has retracted back to its home. And now you've done it. You can pat yourself on the back for a job well done. You become the drawstring restringer of your town. Don't forget, if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps. If you have any questions, place them in the comment section below. Either someone on the StatUpBox team or someone on the YouTube community can help you out with an answer. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on social media. Thank you for watching, and here's a link to our latest video.